Okay.
This meeting is being recorded. Hi, Melba.
Hi, ¿cómo estás, Erika? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. So today I want to talk about um, taking classes, groups, working with specific teachers, um, and how do you choose? How do you choose the right teacher? How do you choose the right group? How do you choose the right person? How do you choose, right? And you and I, Melba and I have taken many classes with many different instructors and teachers. We've joined many groups, and you have to find where your intuition and where you feel comfortable, because a lot of the times there are some groups or styles that may not necessarily fit with your mediumship, and it doesn't mean that you can't do this work, but you have to find where you gravitate towards. And this is important because, see, what makes a person who's a good medium or a psychic or, even a tarot reader is confidence. So if you have confidence and you know that you know that you know, then you just have to figure out how to connect the dots. And so I'll give you an example. I was giving a reading and I told this guy, "Hey, do you fix cars?" And he's like, "No." Now, sometimes when somebody gives you a no, maybe they in their brain can't make the connection, or maybe it's gonna come up later. So, you say, "Okay, well, let me see what else I see." Anyway, but I knew I was right because I literally saw it, like, a vision of him with the hood open and him fixing the car. And then I said, "Is your car always breaking down?" He goes, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, so then you're always fixing cars then." Okay. And so sometimes whenever you get something, you're right. You're always right. You just have to find a way to connect the dots. Find a way to make the connection of what spirit is trying to tell you. And so it's really important that you find where you feel at home. There are some teachers, and Melba's going to share about, who are sometimes very strict and very they want things done their own way. But the thing is that maybe it's not your style. Maybe you don't fit there. So go ahead, Melba, and tell your story about not fitting.
Oh, well, yes, thank you. Similarly, it comes to mind the other day I was in a group, and of course I'm not gonna say names or nothing, but let's just say that the person in charge kept trying to stop me and modify how I was getting information. And this is not a class, like a paid class, it's like a circle, like a practice group. And one, it makes me feel uncomfortable, it triggers me. Because I had ADHD, or I still have. I was in the army, so I don't appreciate people at this stage in my life to be kind of scolding me, mostly in public. So telling me, "Don't do this, don't do that," it kind of rubs me the wrong way, and it just brings me back to the now. So now I lost the connection, and it happens a few times. So let's just say that I'm not there anymore. I just try to gravitate to groups that, first of all, I don't go to that many groups anymore because I already kind of gathered what I like of my style. My style is more feelings. I'm clairvoyant. I see, and I ask the spirit world to always do the same. I cannot keep changing because then I get confused. So they all show up on my left, upper quadrant, upper left, and I see like figures, and then I talk with the spirit. I see these people, whatever. Those this one, and I ask for one of them to identify, to come closer or whatever, and then I come up with, I'm very emotion. I might see some things, but most of the things that I see are connected to a feeling. They make me feel like sad about this, or they're showing me this about this person. So is what at this stage in my life, the two main things that I know that I'm working on is looking at whatever the spirit is showing me, spirit and feeling is connected. So when I'm in a group or in a circle, whatever, that people say, don't feel, then in the spiritualism world, we talk about the spirit communicator, which is the spirit of the deceased person. Well, I created, I think I just made it up, but I don't care. I'm branding it today, 26 March 2023. I'm saying I don't want to be the spirit interrogator of the spirit communicator. I don't want to tell the father that hasn't come in a long time that is going to help the client, father coming, the spirit. I don't want to be like, shut up, wait, how did you die? And ask him, how many cars do you have? No, I don't want to be interrogated. That's not what they come. They come to make a connection. I understand that they need some evidence. The deceiver, the living person, needs some proof that that's the father. But if I already gave at least 3 to 5 pieces of information and the deceiver already said, yes, I asked, do you think this is your dad? Yes, that's my dad. Why am I going to be like, shut up, spirit? You need to tell me exactly how much did you suffer during your death, or how much, I don't do that. Other people might. So what I do is that I just ask, let me know around what time did you pass. To me, that's more important than, to Melba's way of reading, than details that are just sad. And some people say, oh, you give a good reading if the sitter cried. No, I don't want the sitter to cry. They might cry for 5 seconds. I want the sitter, after they see me, during they see me and after they see me, to feel better, happier. I want to make it like it's a communion, it's a reunion, but something that is uplifting. So someone that I follow a lot and I love, when I talk, I ask him to help me with some things and classes, is I'm endorsing Tony Stockwell. Erika, you were the one that told me about him, so thank you. I mean, I love Thomas John too. I like his readings are so accurate, but the one is very busy. The one that I've been able to practice more, Tony Stockwell in England. He has the heart of an angel. You can hear some things on YouTube from him. It's awesome. So anyway, my point is that, yes, we are still learning or relearning what we knew maybe in the past, but we have rights. If you don't feel comfortable in a group or a circle, then don't go back. Don't be a masochist, unless you are, but I'm not. I try and then no, it doesn't work out. No, keep gravitating, because the spirit language is love. So you have to feel, it's going to happen when you feel that you're being loved. Thank you.
And you need to have the confidence. And when you're in a group where the teacher keeps telling you that you're doing wrong, then how are you going to build your confidence? And that's the problem. Like, you can't build your confidence when people are telling you that you're doing wrong. So yeah. Well, thank you, Melba. Thank you.
Thank you, Erika. Let's go in Spanish now.